Hello world, how y'all doing today? Well, today, as usual, I got to have breakfast. So I'm going to First Watch. I'm here on Euclid in Central West End at the First Watch. This is my first time going to this one, so I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna have breakfast, and me and John, we're gonna sit down and discuss the rest of the day planning. And I'm gonna get back to work and doing what I like to do, and that's paying my bills. I love paying my bills. I do, I really do. Even sometimes when I don't want to, I love paying it because it keeps a roof over my head. It keeps me with affordable transportation. And so, yes, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to go grocery shopping. Do y'all remember, most of y'all are my Facebook friends. Well, anyway, a few weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I did a post asking for a cook to cook for me for like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because I just came back from getting a follow-up checkup after my birthday. I turned 61, so they want to check you out, see how you doing every time your birthday come up. So anyway, come to find out, I'm a diabetic. I'm borderline diabetic, so I have to take these pills. And so today, I'm going shopping to buy the things I should be eating to reverse this diabetes. So I won't have to get the insulin shot or go blind like people say. Diabetes is so serious. So I'm trying to avoid all the health seriousness of diabetes. So I'm going shopping today. But I'm not getting no keto bread. I'm not buying it. I don't like it. I tried it. Someone keep trying to get me to buy that stuff. It's called a keto diet. Is that what it is? Okay.
Keto?
Yeah, keto, yes. So I'm not buying the bread. But I will try some of the stuff, but no, not the bread. I tried it already. Ooh, it's nasty. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing today. And I'm going back to the neighborhood in the spot where I first caught my first juvenile case at, because I talked about it on my first YouTube story, my juvenile story. So I'm going to take you guys, everyone back there to where it all started at. And where I grew up at, the first school I went to, and that's it.
Yeah. Holy smokes, I'm no joke out the bullpen. Bringing nothing but heat, leave you hanging like clothespins. He's a beast when he goes in, ice cold frozen. The first round draft pick, #1 chosen. Drop bombs, explosion, I'm self-promotion. And I keep shit moving like a flanker in motion. I'm the #1 spokesman, is my devotion. That I'm dedicated to the rhyme is my own notion. Brown water's the potion, it put hair on your chest. Or you can put one in the air and it'll put you to rest. Sweet dreams, I'm about to fade. I got my mind on my money and I'm dreaming about getting this all paid. Mr. Go-Getter, Mr. Assertive, Mr. Initiative.
I'm looking for her. I really am. I'm looking for her, but I also want her to be like on the same page as me. You know what I'm saying? Let me, do what I do. Travel, move around, do stage plays. And be friendly to people like I am with you. You know what I mean? I need her to be secure, not insecure. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my #2.
Well, I know I'm looking for that because I love to travel. I just moved back from Florida like 2 months ago, and I don't know when I'm moving and where I'm moving, but I could be here for another 2 years. I could be going somewhere else. You never know. I was looking at Rhode Island. I've never been there before, but if somebody's okay with that, to get up and move with me and support that, or if they want to stay back and get things together while they get ready to move with me, then that's amazing too. But to have somebody there to support everything that you got going on is like the best thing that you could ever have.
Man, you really are gorgeous. It's just your personality and everything is just making you so gorgeous. I saw that from before, and now you're sitting here close to me, and I see it even more. It's like, and just hearing you talk and stuff, your understanding, it's great too. So I really wish you would just smile to the camera one time, would not be shy.
Hello.
Smile. Get her ready.
She's been on it the whole time.
And today, I'm at First Watch here in Central West End, and I just met a lady here today. She's from out of town, and I want her to introduce herself to everyone and let y'all know the reason why she's here in St. Louis.
Hi everyone, I'm Serge Francois. I'm here in St. Louis because we're here at the Shriners Convention. I'm on the bicycle unit with a couple of other friends of ours, and we're here to just give out bikes to the community, to young children, and then head on back to our prospective homeland. For me, I'm from New Orleans, representing the Platter Temple, Platter Court, 114, and we're heading back this week.
And you see, she said that with a big old smile. She proud of where she from. You hear me? But anyway, as you all know, I'm a very big supporter of young children, supporting them and single moms in need and stuff. So it's not a coincidence that we met up today here at First Watch, and here she is, and she's into the same thing. So man, like I always say, God is good. I mean, he make it happen, you know, and he's making this friendship happen right now as we speak. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud to even be sitting here in her presence, you know.
Same, yeah. Who knew? When we were talking to him earlier, who knew that they were up to so much good?
Yeah, because when she came in and she ordered her food, I looked over. You know my greedy boy. The food looking good, 'cause that's all I do is eat. And so when I'm
You
looking
told
at
on me too. Yes.
yes, yeah, I mean her food looked so good. I had to ask her, what is that she eating? And so, man, to God be the glory, everyone. Like I say, stay tuned to my page, you know, and as I meet people, you know what I'm saying, if I can share their story with you guys and everyone, you know what I'm saying, I will, because it's all about positivity. I truly believe we have enough negativity in this world without me adding on to it. So I'm going to try to, you know what I'm saying, reverse it. Because whatever you put out in the universe, it comes back to you. So I'm going to continue to put God's grace and mercy and love out in the universe and positivity, you know, so it can come back to me.
That's
and
right.
my friends
That's
and my
right.
family members, you know, because there's so many good people in this world. And I'm so blessed to meet so many of them. Like, I'm really blessed to meet this lady, you know what I mean? And I hope before she leaves, you know, I can get all her information.
Got it.
And we can stay in touch and stuff, you know. Maybe I can go to Louisiana, you know, and reach out to her organization, you know, and show some love and support. So, hey, man, God is good, y'all.
All the time.
Okay, you ready, everybody? Are y'all ready for this good and very exciting news? Prince on the rise, get this girlfriend back. I love her so much. This is my baby, y'all. She is really special to me. You know, she is my one and true only provider. And the reason why I say that, because I know God blessed me with her. You know, everything that's been given to me by God, you know what I'm saying, has been a blessing. My many friends, you know, and everything. I mean, it's just like, I'm just so excited today. I get her back. I've been without her for going on 3 weeks, and it was hurting me. It was hurting my feelings, but hey, God is good. My brother's gonna help me get her out, you know, so I'm here to pick her up, and I'm happy about it. I'm really unhappy, you know, so, and I just wanna say, man, thank you. My friends, thank you very much, because I know, and I never say this enough, there's so many of y'all pray for me, and I want to continue to ask you guys to keep me lifted up in prayer. So let me go in here and sign these papers and get my girlfriend. That's my girlfriend. She's home. Look everyone, look. She's home, she's back, she's ready. She is ready to put in work. So if anybody need any work done, hauling, moving, anything, you know, please contact Prince on the Rise. We ready for you. But let me just give God a big mighty praise for my brother Eric for helping me get my truck out. I am so very grateful, you know, and I can't thank God enough for all of you, really, you know what I mean? I mean, your support just means so much to me. See, let me say this, your support has kept me out here in this free world, this beautiful free world. It is so beautiful out here, and I truly appreciate all of your support, you know. When you call and give me jobs, you just don't know how much that helps me, you know. So I am so very grateful to everyone. God bless, and once again, she's back. Okay, I'm on my way to go shopping, but before I go shopping, I want to take you all to the first spot I caught my first juvenile case at, and where I grew up at. So I want to invite y'all on this journey with me, and then we're going shopping. But I just want to also talk about my today. It's been like, my God, how do you describe a day when you meeting people with all positivity? You know, today has been strictly positive, no negative response, and I just received a FaceTime from my big sister, you know, who's truly very proud of me right now, you know, and she saw the YouTube story I did, and like she said, you know, no one could have done it better because it was real. It was real. Nothing was added on and nothing was taken away. And that's why I'm taking y'all to the neighborhood where it all started at. And so today I'm just a real blessed day. You know, and I'm grateful. I'm truly very grateful. I got my truck out. I went and had a good time at First Watch. Let me tell y'all something about First Watch. It's like this morning, me and John, we sat there and it was like I had to take a look back at my life to where I was at today. And let me tell y'all, it's funny, when we was leaving, John looked at me, we was standing outside, and he looked at me and he said, man, this is like nothing you ever, you know what I'm saying, thought about in prison when I was locked up. And I was like, man, well, me and a brother of mine is coming to my podcast, and we're going to talk about this because this is some of the things that we would sit around and just talk about. You know, being free, going to these places to eat and stuff, you know what I mean? And so, man, when John said, I was taken back to like, man, all those days we could walk the track and we would be working out and we'll talk about this, you know. And so I'm blessed. I am so blessed, and I'm so excited about today.
Yeah. Holy smokes, I'm no joke out the bullpen. Bringing nothing but heat, leave you hanging like clothespins. He's a beast when he goes in, ice cold frozen. The first round draft pick, #1 chosen. Drop bombs, explosion, I'm self-promotion. And I keep shit moving like a flanker in motion. I'm the #1 spokesman, it's my devotion. That I'm dedicated to the rhyme is my own notion. Brown water's the potion, it put hair on your chest. Or you can put one in the air and it'll put you to rest. Sweet dreams, I'm about to fade. I got my mind on my money and I'm dreaming about getting us all paid. Mr. Go-Getter, Mr. Assertive, Mr. Initiative, Mr. Results, man, I'm all about my business, kid. Damn, I mean, need I say more? I mean, what more can I say? You know the play. Back for the last time, this time I mean, and I did a lot of shows, but you ain't never seen that.
We're going down memory lane. I know some of you watching, y'all can remember this because this is where it all started at. This when I was 9 years old. What's up, bro?
What's up, OG?
All right,
What's up, man?
yeah, I grew up right here, man. I see they tore down the apartment building and everything, man. I mean, look, y'all, it's all vacant over here, but this the crosswalk. This right here is the crosswalk. This crosswalk led from Maffitt all the way over to Roosevelt. And so we live right here. Right here used to be an apartment. Used to be an apartment right here. And I still remember the address, 5810 Terry. This is where I grew up at. It was a 4-family flat. And we lived right here, me, my 3 sisters, and my brother. And we lived right off the crosswalk. So I mean, a lot of people would walk through this crosswalk to get from one side of the neighborhood to the other. And then if you keep further down this crosswalk, there used to be a little apartment complex right here. So if you keep going, I see grass, some grew over it and everything. But if you keep going over, you can go to Bad Brothers Park. It was the park that we all hung out at, played basketball and stuff, you know. And it's the railroad tracks over there. So you will have to, so you can go from Maffitt all the way over. And that was the school I went to too, a little Cleve school. So we would walk from there and you can go all the way over St. Louis, Roosevelt, and then St. Louis Avenue, and then you at Bad Brothers Park, you know. So this is where I grew up at from the age of 9 to 13. And we moved. My mother bought our first house when I was 13 years old. Her and my father, you know, bought our first house. And I'm gonna take you out there later on, but for right now, I just wanna tell y'all the story about my juvenile years because this is where it started at. Okay, so I'm leaving the house to go to Big B's. It's a store right here on the corner. It's called Big B's. And so I'm going to Big B's for my mother, you know, and this guy, he was like the bully in the neighborhood. I'm gonna show you the alley. So it's an alley right here behind Big B's, you know, where everybody hung out at, the drug dealers and everybody was sit, you know what I'm saying? We all would sit back here in this alley and sell drugs, whatever, you know. So I'm walking. So when I get to right here, I don't know where he came from. If he came from one of the apartments from right here or what, but I know he was a bully of the neighborhood. So when he called, he didn't call my name. He said, "Hey, little," you know. So I turned around and I see him, so I know who he is. So I know 9 times out of 10, he getting ready to try to bully me. So I'm over here because I live on this side of the street now. I'm walking to Big B's and this Big B's, and there's a bunch of guys be hanging out back here where they used to sell their drugs at. This shit was an apartment complex, and people would sell their drugs back here and everything. And so when he called my name, when he said, "Hey, little nigga," I turn around, I look and see who he is. I'm like, "Oh man, this is bully in the neighborhood. Everybody knows him." So I look down and I see this bottle. It's one of those big soda bottles. Back then you could sell them and you could get like 15 cents a bottle for them. So I look down, I see the bottle, and so my mind is taking me back to my favorite Westerns. Because, you know, back in the days, in the Western movies, you know, they get into a fight at the bar or something, they'll take a bottle and they'll bust it and make it into a knife. You know what I'm saying, a weapon so they can cut you with it and stuff. So when I see the bottle, that's what my mind is going at because you ain't finna take my money. You ain't finna bully me, you know what I mean? So I'm like, if he run over here and trip with me, and so I see this bottle, I say, I already know what I'm gonna do. So I'm like, "Man, what's up?" You know? So, "Man, what you got?" I said, "What you mean what I got?" So when he said that, I'm knowing now, you know what I'm saying, he wanna try to bully me out of my money, because that's what he do to all the kids in the neighborhood. You know, so I see the bottle out of the corner of my eye, and I'm edging my way over to it because as soon as he get across the street, I dash for the bottle, I grab the bottle, and when I bust it, first thing he say, "What you gonna do with that little?" And I just start cutting him with it. And the thing about it is, you know, when I think about it, I could have easily ran. And then I thought about what's that's gonna solve. You know what I'm saying? When I think about it, you know, as an adult, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm more mature now in my thinking. What if I had a ran? You know what I'm saying? But when I look also, it adds on, I didn't run, I got rid of a bully. I had to go to a juvenile, I got rid of a bully in the neighborhood. Because after that, you no longer seen him. You know, he was no longer in the neighborhood bullying other kids and stuff. So I mean, you know, that's why it had to happen the way it did. It had to get rid of him. So you know, that's where it all started. That's when I first entered juvenile, from right here defending myself. But let me say, I wasn't a perfect kid, but I wasn't a troublemaking kid. You know, I might have been hard-headed with my parents. Sometimes didn't want to listen, but I never took advantage of people. You know, I was still joyful Stanley, you know. I liked to have fun. I like having friends and stuff, you know, but at the same time, I had 3 sisters and a brother. So I'm like, I'm the big brother. You know, I'm the protector, you know what I mean? And so I always had to stand up, you know what I'm saying, for my family and stuff. And so that's how it all started, right here, you know. That's how I ended up the juvenile, right here in this spot.
It's a beautiful place, man.
Yeah.
A lot of good people grew up here, man.
Yeah, a lot of good people grew up here, you know, and so that's why and it was a beautiful neighborhood. I was telling John that before we got here. This was a real beautiful neighborhood. It's vacant now. Over the years, drugs and stuff tore down the neighborhood, but this is where I grew up at. This is where it started.